What can I do for you? Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil. There's a room, all right, and a fine room it is. Yours for the night for only 10 gold. A wise choice indeed. You've never had a night's rest like this, I assure you. The room is down below deck. It's the door on the left. Farewell.
Hey, who in oblivion are you? You don't look like one of the Blackwater brigands. What? I was told there are only 2 others on board. I locked the bouncer in the storage room, and she has the owner. So that leaves you. Now I'll ask again. Who are you? City Watch? I doubt it. But since you have aligned yourself with them, I think it's time to put an end to this conversation. Ha! Ah! Oh, ha! Ha! About time someone showed up. Thank you for freeing me. I'm Grumman Gromara, the Bloated Float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours. I don't know exactly what's going on, but not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormil, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves. The float has 3 decks. This deck is the inn deck. The next level up is the tavern deck. And then there's the top deck. We rarely get real trouble here. The watch puts a stop to rough stuff damn quick. I'm mostly ornamental at the Bloated Float. Makes folks happy.
All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, there. Where do you think you're going? Celine's not going to like this one bit. I wasn't to be disturbed. The only way you're getting off this boat is when we throw your corpse over the side. I've fought mudcrabs more fierce.
What are you doing up here? They find the Golden Galleon yet? Over my dead body. Do your worst! Nice work. Sounds like the coast is clear, so I'll make my way up to the ship's wheel. But I'm not moving this hulk an inch until Ormil is safe. I thought I heard an Imperial woman's voice while I was blindfolded. Other than that, I don't know much more about her. Be cautious. Their leader sounds dangerous.
How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? There's no cook on board the bloated float. How dare you try and make a fool of me? After I deal with you, I'll feed your body to the slaughterfish. Let's get this over with. Show me what you've got.
Oh, thank goodness. That horrid woman kept threatening me. She said if I didn't come up with a loot, she'd throw me to the slaughterfish. Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the bloated float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the lore would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial City docks. I'll turn over her body and the bodies of her compatriots when we arrive at the Imperial City. Don't let it trouble you, friend. I'm glad that you were on board to help rid me of them. If you hadn't been here, I don't even want to think about it. Please, go get some rest.
Many thanks. I'm preparing the ship for her return. Thanks again for helping us. I'm sure Ormil will reward you appropriately.
You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Celine. The authorities at the Imperial City took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here, of course. She was a ruthless woman, and I'm glad she's gone. Such a waste. Yes, the float is quite a vessel, don't you think? The only functioning tavern and inn on the water in all of Cyrodiil. Bought it maybe 10 years ago when it was decommissioned. Had to gut the whole thing to make room, but kept it seaworthy. All the furnishings were built inside the ship. since they were too big to be carried on board, spared no expense. Farewell, my friend.
A coin for an old beggar. I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
Thank you, kind sir.
Blessings of Stendar